Hello everyone and welcome to the Cogeny tutorials. Today we are going to talk about the nested for loop. So we saw in the previous example how we can write the for loop by clicking this button, and with the for loop we have a variable that has initial value, the condition that stops the loop, and we have the step for increasing the variable. Now, if we want to do a nested loop or a loop inside another loop, we will click the button again, the for loop button again, and first we need to be inside the block of the for loop. So this is the block of the for loop. This is the inside of the for loop block. So we will click it again. Now we have a for loop inside a for loop. Now with the nested for loop, we cannot use the same variable name for both loops. We need to change the inner loop variable. So I will change it to J. Okay, now for each I value, and let's decrease this to 5 to make it easier. Now in this example, for each I value, we will have 5 j values. So if I is 0, then we have j going from 0 to 4. If I is 1, we will have j going from 0 to 4, and so on. So let's print something, or before that, let's put some space here, and we call this indentation style, where we insert some white space for the inner code to make it look inside the outer block. Okay, just some style to increase the code readability. Now let's put the text here, and let's print anything. So let's remove this first. And any text in the JavaScript should be enclosed in the double quotation. So let's just do any letter. I will put C for code. Now I will change the X location. Now if I run, you will not see any different, just one C, which is written one over the other 25 times. Okay, because the outer loop is going from 0 to 4 and the inner loop is going from 0 to 4, which means 5 iterations. Okay, so 5 by 5 is a 25 iteration. Now let's change the value of the X and Y to see how it will be changed. Let's put some offset, let's say 20 and or 30 or 50, let's say 50, and I will add the value of J for the X. Okay, so I will multiply the J by another 50. Then I will put the Y value. I will start with 50, then I will increase it by I multiplied by 50. Now let's run and see what we will have. Let's change the color to make it more clear. Okay, so in this example, we have 5 by 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 by 5. So we change, you can see for each for each I value, or we are changing the Y here. So for each Y value, so this is the Y, we have different X, or we have 5X value or X location, which is changing by the J. Okay, so when I was 0, the J went from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, so it is changing the location of the C. Now, if I'm going to change this, let's increase it to 150. Now, this is changing the X location of the letter. Now, let's change the Y location. Let's make it 150 as well. Now, this is changing the Y location of the variable. So the X and Y is changing by the I and J. Okay, now let's put this back. Okay, let's change the with like this heart. Okay, let's change the C with the heart. Okay, let's remove this. Now let's see. Okay, so we have those green hearts we have 5 by 5. So this is the idea of the nested loop. And we can say, like, if I want this diameter to be of a different heart, let's say different color. Okay, let's choose the heart, so we can choose it here. Let's say I want it to be like a blue one. Okay, a blue heart. So I'll take this. I don't need this. So I will say if I equal J, and in the condition with the if statement, we use a double equal sign to compare the values. If it is just one equal sign, then the condition will always be true. Okay, because it will be an assignment statement. Now I'm going to say if I equal J, I want to use the blue heart. Okay, so but I need to have the text here, so then I'm going to copy this, put it here. I don't need this. Okay, now or else, let's say else, the green hearts. Okay, so in this example, whenever I equal J, so in this I equal 0 and J equal 0, here I equal 1 and J equal 1, I equal 2 and J equal 2, I equal 3 and J equal 3, and I equal 4 and J equal 4. So this is the diameter when I equal J. Okay, let's say, let's change the condition. Let's say if I mod 2, if I mod 2 equal true, then I want the blue heart, which means if the number is odd, okay, so if it is 1 or 3, then I want the blue heart, because I mod 2, if I equal 1, then the I divided by 2 is 0, and the remainder is 1. So the condition is true when it is 1. If the number is even, then there is no remainder or 0. In this case, it will go to the else statement, and for the even numbers like 0 and 2 and 4, it will give us the green heart. Okay. So this is a simple example about the nested loop, and you can see several examples on the Cogeny that is using the same idea, like this example here, where we use the nested loop, and we also used the array to change the color of the hearts with the array of colors. So you can choose the color, but with the emoji you cannot choose. You cannot change the color of the heart. You should use the whatever you have. But if you use this heart, where is it? This heart, then you can change its color with the color array. Okay, so this is one example. The other example, maybe this one. This is another example that is using the nested for loop. So this is the nested for loop, and you can find some more examples. There are a lot of examples where we use the nested loop. In this example, we are changing the angle of the rectangle. So we actually use the polygon. With the polygon, where is the polygon? This is the polygon, and we changed. Now with the polygon, you can choose any number of sides. So we chose the 4 side to make it a square, but you can then also change the angle. Okay, to give it this or to have this effect. So you can try several example and or do different things with the for loop. This is another example using the nested for loop. So you can do several things using the nested for loop. Thank you and have a great day.